Is that a shadow behind my fat head? I'm getting pissed.
This is more difficult than I thought.
Is that a shadow that I see? It's gonna make it look so funny. I bet nobody else has shadows.
Nope.
What's up, guys? Welcome to our channel. I'm Asia.
And I'm Jerry.
As some of you know, we are now engaged.
Oh,
shakalaka.
I did it.
He did. He did the dang thing.
Come
That's what he
on.
did. He liked it, so he put a ring on it.
That's it.
So leading up to the engagement, I kind of had an inkling that he was up to something because
You did, didn't you?
yeah, I did.
Somehow.
Because he was like acting, like when you're with somebody for a while, you can tell when somebody's off.
Yes.
And he was just starting to get like real antsy, and then especially he was making, because we went on vacations before, like we went on a cruise together, we went to Disney World, we went to other places.
Just in the faces.
But with this trip, he was like, it has to be like this. We have to be there this time. Like,
I'm sure it was. Yeah.
And I'm like, why? Like, well, let's just chill. We've never been to Savannah, Georgia before. Like, I'm just trying to sightsee. I'm just trying to eat. And he was like, we got to be here. We got to do this. Had this full-on itinerary that I didn't know anything about. So I'm like, what is he up to? I could tell that he was legit up to something.
And see, sorry, baby, to interject, but I got to say this because in the past, we've been taking countless weekend vacations, and with weekend vacation, you don't have an itinerary. However, this time, it was my day. I had the musician, the guitarist, same thing.
Extra.
The photographer. Yeah,
extra.
Yeah, all y'all who know me, this wasn't a surprise anyway, so.
But I must say it was perfect.
Thank you.
Him did a good job.
All right, so yes, like my baby was saying, I got very antsy and I was stressing out to the point where I started to shake and sweat because things in my mind, in my world, was not going right.
So we took a road trip to Savannah, Georgia, and that is where he planned everything. We finally get to Savannah, Georgia, and it's everything that I ever imagined. Anyway, honey had it planned to where we were going to go. He told me that we had an event to go to.
Right.
And the event started at 7:30. But there was a hurricane that was going to hit. And so he had to change everything. So I'm thinking, how in the world is he able to change an event that's going on in Savannah, Georgia? Like, we live in Florida. How is he able to change this full-on event? I'm thinking, is this a concert? Like, is it a play? What's really going on? So I'm very curious at this point. I'm trying to figure out what is going on. So we finally get to the park that we're supposed to be at. He said he found this beautiful fountain. Later I find out that it's really not an event. He said that he wants to take pictures in front of this beautiful fountain that he found. And so we get to the park and I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. But honey is all in his feelings. He's just
stressed out.
He gets he legit turns from all excited to and I'm like, what the heck? What is going on? I'm like, babe, because we take pictures together all the time. So I'm like, this is beautiful. Let's go set up the tripod. Let's take some shots. We got this, you know. He's like, no. But apparently there was a wedding that was going on that he didn't know about.
Who could have planned for that? So that's why I was so stressed out, because the way it was supposed to work out is that at 3 o'clock, this was the change time that I had proposed to all of the guys. So at 3 o'clock, right, we were supposed to be walking into the park. But babe here wanted to go a little early, 2:45, but if we went there at 2:45, nobody was there, all of my game people. So I'm like,
well, I was trying to go early so we could, I guess, do what we need to do. I was hungry, okay, and I was on the verge of getting hangry.
Yeah.
So that's more so what it was. I was wanting to go early so we could get a snack.
I said that's all.
I wanted a snack.
Yeah, I said that's all. Right. So we couldn't get the snack. So I said, hey baby, okay, after we do what we have to do, we can get the snack afterwards. She wasn't cool with it, but then she eventually agreed. Anyway, we're walking. I hear the guitars playing. Loud. But not only that, I hear a crowd of girls now that just magically appear at the park. And now they're loud because they're screaming. So I'm like, what is going on? They're in the position that we're supposed to be at now, so okay. And Honey's like, oh, look at them. And I'm like, you know, so on the side, my baby's just here on my arm, and I'm texting away like, okay, you drone guy, you be over here. Guitarist, you be over there. Photographer, you change the bench and you meet us at this new location now. So anyway, we're walking.
Well, basically, Honey had to kind of like, he had this full-on thing. Like, he told me that he had it sketched out. So he sketched out the park, told each person where to be at what time, what song to play, where to shoot the picture, all this kind of stuff.
Exactly.
And so the wedding was actually, like he said, on the side that we were supposed to walk in on. So apparently that just screwed up all the plans. So I'm excited about being at the beautiful park, taking pictures, and he's over here like texting on his phone. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I knew something was up because that's not him. Like, he doesn't, if we're spending time together, like, the phone is like non-existent. And so I'm like, what is he doing? You know, and I'm not really like the naggy type of, used to be girlfriend. I'm not the naggy type of woman, so I'm not like, put your phone down. What are you doing over there? Who are you texting? You know? So I'm just trying to be patient with him because clearly I know that he has something going on, but I'm not quite sure what it is. So after apparently he texts everybody to let them know their new positions, he decides that we can finally walk because he like had me combined. And anybody that knows me, I'm like, you know, I don't like to be still, you know. And so this video is basically going to be our engagement video. So he was super fancy and got a videographer.
Yeah.
So we have some footage where we can show you guys, and a lot of people don't realize that the actual engagement itself kind of went wrong. It didn't go as planned
at all.
So we're gonna show you exactly what happened. So stay tuned and watch the footage.
I'm walking hand in hand with, you know, my sweetheart, and we're walking up the pathway, and it's like, it just like literally just opened up to us, and I'm like, all right, there's the monument. I see the photographer over there, good. I looked over and saw the drone guy over there, I'm like, good. The musician guy, he's there playing along, I'm like, good. So now it's all up to me. So we're walking.
And we're walking.
And walking, because the sidewalk is long, you know, the walkway is long. So eventually we make it to the fountain. And
well, before we even make it to the fountain, I already feel awkward because, like he said earlier, there was like a big group of girls, like younger girls that are all excited, like taking pictures, they have balloons and stuff, and they just magically get quiet. And they magically move to the side. Literally. And everybody else magically just parts the way for us to walk down. And I'm starting to get nervous because I don't really like a whole lot of attention on me. And like everybody is staring. I'm like, what is going on?
Right.
It just got like so weird for me.
Yeah, and everyone is staring and moving, you know, out of our way. And I'm like, good. Step aside. And I'm like, okay, so I told the photographer as soon as I set up the tripod and placed the camera on top of the tallest tripod, get up and walk over to us. So I do that, and he gets up and walk over to us. And me, I'm acting like I don't know what I'm doing. So he says, hey, do you know what you're doing? And then I'm like, hey man, just greeting him. And after that, hey, then everything just rolls right over like it's supposed to.
Not really, because he's like, yeah, he's gonna just take over and take pictures for me. And so my first thought is this gonna be free?
Yeah. So I ended up saying something to him on the slide, like as he was backing away. Yo, how am I gonna get the photos? And then he said, I'll send them to you. I'll send you the photos. I'll send you the photos. So I'm like, okay, cool. So then he positioned us, tells us to strike a big smile, hold hands, look at him, and then later on, the moment of truth comes, and he tells her to turn around and gaze at the fountain. And she, being, past like pageantry and everything like that, knows the correct way to stand. So she turns and stands, places her hand on the rail, and I back away, reach in the back pocket to get the ring out. But I got the keys out at first, so I'm like, crap. So I had to toss the keys.
Did you really?
Yes.
You didn't tell me.
Yes. So the keys were, on top of the box. So I'm like, damn,
that's
why
right.
do that?
Yeah, because he said that he wanted to, because I like to grab his butt.
All the time.
Who else like to grope their man? Anyway, so it's so funny too, because in the hotel room, we didn't even say all this when we got to the hotel. In the hotel room, because it was like, what, like a 7-hour drive for us? 6-hour drive for us. So that's we don't like to drive, either one of us. So it was a long drive. But so when we got to the hotel room, I decided to take a shower. Yeah, because we were like dancing to the music on the way, and I was like sweating. So
no, we both did actually.
You did?
Yeah, but I was super quick.
Oh, you went before me. Okay. So he took a shower, and then I took a shower.
Yeah.
And so apparently when I was in there taking my shower, he was getting everything ready. And so he put the ring box in his back pocket, but he put the keys in there too to make it all look normal.
Yeah.
And so the funny thing, because I wasn't even thinking any of this, and that's what's so funny, because he sits, there's like a chair. We'll insert a picture of what our, we stayed at a bed and breakfast in Savannah, so we'll insert a picture of what the room looked like. But there was this chair in the corner, and he was sitting there with his legs crossed the whole time when I got out of the shower and was getting ready. He was chill, playing on his phone, messing with the camera and stuff, and he was just sitting over there. And later I found out that he decided to sit down in the chair because he didn't want me to grab his butt.
At all. And while I'm sitting in the chair, I'm still freaking out because, mind you, the hurricane just came out of nowhere. So I'm looking out of the window like, okay, Lord, please stop the rain. Please stop the wind and the rain, because if he doesn't, then the drone guy won't be there. The musician will have to pack up and go. And the photographer, of course, he's leaving. So I'm like, okay, so I'm getting nervous. So yeah, so that's why I was sitting there. Okay, so so anyway, that's a backstory to the ring box and why I was placed back there with the keys. So anyway, I go ahead, toss the keys in the other hand, place them in the pocket, then I get the box out. And when I get the box out, I stare at it for a quick second because I'm like, crap, I already know how the ring is situated in this box. So if I open it wrong, it could fall out. So I cracked it open. Right.
Did it fall out?
So anyway, so I opened up the box and I'm like, cool, okay. So I get in position. Just like I practiced. Only thing I practiced, mind you. So anyway, I get down on the knee.
You practice your speech.
I did practice the speech. So anyway, I get down on the knee, right?
Yeah.
And the photographer, as planned, tells my sweetheart to turn around on the count of 3. He said, you can look back now. Mind you, the musician is playing loud so she can't hear us.
And my hair is big.
Yeah.
This is just odd and weird. Like, as I'm getting older, like my eyesight, my vision and my hearing is getting bad. I don't know why, and my hair is big, so there's a lot that I can't hear in here, and there's like a lot of heat and such, so I can't hear.
So she can't hear us. So now I'm like, crap, what else? So anyway, I call out to her, hey sweetie, but at the same time I call out to her, the photographer says, you can look back now. She turns around.
plug in the camera. I'll just take a picture, George. Show my camera. Yeah. I'll send them to you. I'll send you the photo. I'll send you the photo.
And she sees me on my knee with the biggest smile. And I'm already shaking, sweating on the inside too. So now, you know, when you're nervous, you get cotton mouth. So my lips are stuck like that. So I'm just smiling,
Legit,
you know. Like,
he was like, that's the biggest smile that I've ever seen on his face ever. He was smiling so hard. It was so cute though. It was so cute though.
So yeah, her man, her lover, her everything is down there, scared as ever. Face stuck, ring box open, but I'm happy too. So anyway, as she starts walking, I'm getting ready to prepare the speech and to say the speech that I prepared for her 2 months in advance, right? So I'm trying to say it. I just start fumbling the words, you know. So you'll notice that in the video she's walking, and initially as soon as she takes the first step, I'm supposed to talk, but she takes the first step and I'm like, crap, you know, I have a brain fart. So anyway, she's walking, she gets closer, and then I start saying what I'm supposed to say in the video.
I never knew that I could have a life as sweet as this. Loving you is a life situated in bliss. So that is why I would like to give my life to you, staying honoring and truing and loving you all the way through. So on this day, it's just Asia Monet, I would like to ask one question to you. Will you marry me?
And you saw what I said. So anyway, I say that. And you can tell something is messed up, but...
No, you can't. We had an audience. Everybody was in awe. He did an amazing job. I like I said, I can't hear. So I barely heard anything he said. I'm like crying. My whole face is wet. My face is swollen now from the tears. Right. So I mean, it was beautiful. He messed up because he knew what he was supposed to say, but nobody else knew that he messed up. It was perfect.
Right. So this is what I was supposed to say, and you can tell the difference, right? So peep this. I never knew that I could have a life as sweet as this. For loving you is a life situated in bliss. So that is why I would like to give my life to you, honoring you, treasuring you, and staying true to only you. So if I may, my darling Asia Monet, ask just one question to you. And then I pause to soak it all in. And then boom, will you marry me? But you saw what I said. Totally the opposite thing. But they called me smooth, so I was able to, you know, just make it sound nice. So now, it's time to await her answer. And what did you say?
It didn't go the way that I thought it was gonna go. Because when your almost fiance drops your ring, you don't know what to say. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, legit. He dropped the ring, and honestly, I mean, it startled me because I'm like, wow. Like the one thing, like he had one job.
One job.
He had one job, and that was to put the ring on the finger.
Right. So, as I was saying earlier, I was already nervous, scared as ever. I'm shaking, you know, and my palms are already sweaty and everything. So, she says yes.
I did.
Yeah, and you saw she shakes the head. Beautiful. So she shakes her head, and I'm like, good. So now I have to get up. And mind you, I only practiced one thing, well, two things, the words of which I screwed up, and also how to get down on the knee. I did that thing perfectly, but now I realized, wait a minute, I never practiced how to put the ring on my baby's finger, or just imagine it at anything, you know, so I get the ring out, and I'm shaking, you know, and I'm shaking. She just has her hand out like that, you know, already in the perfect position, and I'm shaking, trying to put the ring on the beautiful finger, and boop, it falls, and I try to catch it.
Down she goes.
Yeah, and what makes it worse is we have the audience, and out of that group of girls, there's one girl in particular that says, "He dropped the ring."
No, she said, "He done dropped the ring."
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah,
that's what she said.
Right.
She was so loud. But like I said though, I was like on cloud 9. You know, like the whole thing was like beautiful and magical. Like when I turned around and saw him smiling like that, everything else was just like a blur.
Yeah.
You know, I literally couldn't believe that it was actually happening right then and there, like to me, and then with the love of my life. It was just so beautiful. So when he dropped it, I was like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She was like that, right. And
yeah.
Me, you know, it just went dead silent on my mind, inside my mind, and I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
You know, dang.
But he picked it up real quick.
I sure, no, actually, I fumbled.
You did when you
I
picked
fumbled.
it
I
up?
tried, yeah, I couldn't get it at first. Yeah, because it was like slipping or something. Then I managed to get it. And then, you know, the girl said what she said, and I looked at her like, stop, just stop talking, you know, just stop, you know. And then eventually I was able to pick it up and then slide it on there like nothing.
Yeah.
Like grease was on the finger.
Oh, grease.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Crisco.
Crisco.
Why don't you show him how you put it on there?
All right.
Show him how easily it goes on the finger.
Behold the ring.
The ring. The
right.
The finger.
The finger. And I just slid it on. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Legit.
Boom.
And it got real fast.
Real fast. And then she loved it, so she just grabbed my face. I think that's what she did. And then
like
she just,
I always do.
And we just embraced each other. And I believe I was saying something in her ear like, oh my gosh, is this really happening? Or something like that. And she was able to feel my heartbeat like, boom. And she could tell how nervous I was because she placed her hand on my chest and it was, you know, just sticky and sweaty. And I'm like, you know? So honestly, that's how the proposal went.
Yeah.
It was honestly really dreamy and just really magical in every way. You know, folks growing up, they used to call me smooth, but they don't really know that I'm clumsy as ever.
He really is. It's so funny.
Oh
like
my
he trips
gosh.
over his own beat.
All the time. Going up the
So
stairs,
funny.
yeah. Going up the stairs every day. I always trip over the second to the top stair. You know, and
Like I legit have to remind him to be careful. Like I'm like, baby, be careful. You know, don't trip over your feet.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like,
he runs into walls. Like it's funny.
oh
It's
my
so,
god.
It's so funny. And like
yeah.
you would think based off of just like personality wise that I
Mhm.
would be the one that's clumsy, but I'm not.
Nope.
Like I'm as graceful as
Usually elegant in every way.
Yeah.
In every way. So yeah, honestly, God had to have orchestrated this entire thing to make it as mesmerizing and memorable as it was for us. It's going to stick with us for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
And into the next.
And the rest of this ring, because like if the camera would zoom, I would show y'all the little ding that's on the back of my ring because he dropped it. But anyway, guys, so that was our engagement. It was so beautiful. It was so nice. It was so lovely. He
So
did a good
lovely.
job. I guess I did a good job. I did my part. I said yes.
She did.
Yeah.
We engaged now.
Yeah, we're planning our wedding. So
Yes.
if you guys want to follow our journey to the wedding and beyond, just stay tuned. We'll have our engagement party video coming soon.
Yeah.
We'll have so much more.
So
So
much
if you
more.
guys like what you see, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. Go follow us on Instagram and let us know what you want to see.
Yeah. Give me some, baby.
Yeah.